now she only does light. She's swinging her arms, she's like a satellite. I'm taking the blows, I always said that I did. I'm singing along, cause I'm the satellite kid. She's back on the juice and says she's doing alright. Got me wearing her clothes, they feel a little tight. I'm flat on my back and looking up at the stars on the kitchen
Welcome to Zwifty Chat. Hello, legends, and welcome to episode 26 of Zwifty Chat. I am very delighted to welcome the man, the myth, the legend that is the owner of Tactical Watts. He is Ray McCaughey. Woo! Welcome, Ray. How you doing, man?
Oh, good. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. And also joined by the erstwhile Ben Titanium Pit. How you doing, Ben?
Doing pretty well. It's a bit cold here in the shed, but I think it's a bit warmer than it was last week at the end of last week's episode.
Oh, how many layers you got on there?
But I was shivering. What was that?
How many layers you got on there?
I've got 3 layers.
Oh, right.
I've got also a hot water bottle as well.
I'd swap an Australian winter for a UK winter anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not as bad as UK. It was nice and balmy yesterday. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I've managed to get a few rides in. So we'll talk about the racing that we're talking about. Anyway, let's get going. What's happening in the chat? I say the chat's going off.
We've got Camel. Camel's a stalwart of the chat nowadays. He's there, did that there every week. Got on you, Camel. We've got Miguel. How you doing, Miguel? Kerry's here. And Seb's here. And Ray's in the chat as well. Well done, Ray.
I multitask.
Sorry? You could do that?
I can multitask.
Oh, I meant to put you in the middle. I don't know how you've ended up on the bottom, but I'm sorry about that. But there you go. Yeah. So I mean, my earliest memories of Newcastle are you a Geordie? You proper Geordie?
I am a Geordie. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Going there when I was about 18 in December, and nobody was wearing any clothes. They were just pretty much naked in the city centre on a Friday night in December. It was just just like skirts about 3 inches long, men in vests.
Rule.
Sorry?
It's an unwritten rule. You don't wear a coat in Newcastle.
Yeah. Pretty tough up there. I don't think. I'm trying to recall, but I don't think I've had another Northern Englishman on the podcast before. So I'm from Cumbria, so nearly as far north as Newcastle, not quite, but on the right side, obviously. So yeah, Ray, you run the YouTube channel Tactical Watts. So you're a man in your 40s, talking about tactics and Swift racing. It's very, very unusual. Very unusual. No one else that we know does anything like that. But you are particularly good at it. But you're also an army warrant officer. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. So I'm still a serving soldier. And I would have named my channel my name, but a lot of people can't pronounce McCaughey, so I thought I'd tap into my best friend ChatGPT and give it my life story and said think of a YouTube name and Tactical Watts, and I was like, that's it, I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a serving 25 years I've been in now.
25.
Yeah, 1999 I joined. I'm coming up to my 26th year.
Blimmin' heck, man, that's extremely impressive. Thank you. So it's McCaughey, is it? McCaughey.
McCaughey. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
So
I did mispronounce it.
it's all right. You're like one of a million people that get it wrong. I'm pretty used to it. Yeah.
How
My
can you
kids get it
mispronounce
wrong.
something, Rob? It's so easy.
But
I'm more disappointed that you keep calling me Roy.
I know, I
in
don't
the-
know what that. It's because Roy's always in my chat, and I know it straight away. I like correct myself straight away, but every time it just more flows off
Yeah.
my tongue. I don't know what it is.
It's just add into the band.
Roy was, one of the first guests I ever interviewed. He's a legend of Zwift. He is the godfather of Zwift YouTube. And but you've only been seriously doing the Zwift for 18 months, you say?
Yes, so I've had a little bit of a love-hate relationship with indoor training. So I've been cycling for about 15 years, I would say. After I had quite a significant injury, and impact CV was not something I could do, and cycling was something I took up, and I managed to keep my cardiovascular stuff really going without kind of putting as much stress on my body.
Yeah.
And then a horrible friend of mine introduced me to those Sufferfest videos. And we would sit on a watt bike and turn ourselves inside out on there.
Oh.
And that was kind of the starting point. And I think from there I kind of went on to Be Cool, which wasn't very cool. And then it didn't really, it was all right, but it didn't catch on. And I think Zwift was kind of a bit of everything, wasn't it? Because it encompassed all of that, a lot of the suffering, but it added the community element, which I think's quite a big part of it.
Well, I mean, I think, I do like lots of things about Zwift. I think the graphics are cool. I love the way the pack dynamics work, and I think the physics are absolutely awesome. But yeah, the community is the outstanding part of it, isn't it? If you were starting afresh and just choosing where you're going to go, I don't know, if there was only 100 people on each one or 1,000 people on each one, I wouldn't necessarily go to Zwift, I don't think. But yeah, the community is pretty bloody awesome. On the whole, they are.
I was going to say that's a good segue later on to our discussion. Now, just before we move on, so Miguel's asking, does the UK have retirement limits?
It does, yes. So I'm a little bit of an anomaly. I should have retired in December, but
Really?
the army loved me that much to give me another 6 years.
What? How come?
6 years.
If you don't want to say, you don't have to.
We've got slightly different streams and stuff like that, and so I'm probably not as combat ready as I would be. I think I'm in a little bit more of a relaxed role now, which is good. But as well, after 25 years, they've invested a lot of money in people, and rather than throwing you on the scrap heap and having to retrain people, there is rules out there that need filling for people for a bit longer. So I'm in one of them, and they're going to have to shoehorn me out at some point because I absolutely love it.
So, I mean, I think I knew warrant. I knew someone who talked about warrant officers once, and is that like the highest rank you can get without being a commissioned officer? Is that right?
So yeah, so we have kind of two levels of warrant officer. We have warrant officer class 2, which is what I am, and then the highest level, what you're talking about there, is warrant officer class 1.
Oh, one's higher than 2. Okay, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, not to make it confusing or anything like that, but yeah.
Right, and so they were saying you just get all the shit from above and all the shit from below. You like the liaison between the.
No, not so much. So my last job, so I'm in a little bit of a relaxed job now. My last job, I was a company sergeant major, so I was the guy with the sticks screaming and shouting at people. So it's you get the ebbs and flows of the office jobs and the more punchier jobs. And right now, I'm in a really, really low-paced job, and I'm loving it because I'm doing lots of Zwift.
Nice. Well, I look at this thing that he's just. I don't know if have you seen this, Ben? That he sent the. Look at
on
check
the Discord.
this out. Look at this pain cave. Is this like paid for by the MOD or whatever?
Yes, so we have. Well, I can't see what you're showing, but if you're showing the Zwift
can you
suite,
not?
Yeah, no, I can't. You haven't got. It's only just me and Ray on our screen.
What?
but it's probably on
Don't
the.
stress too much. Yeah, it's the pain cave. And
Yeah, so the army has various different funds available for us, and we have one for lived experience and how to improve soldiers' lives. So me being an avid Zwifter, I thought, why not? Let's get something made. I put a bid in. I think the whole thing cost about 15 grand, and me and a couple of buddies put it together, and it's up and running now. So there's 6 bikes there, 6 Apple TVs, six 50-inch TVs on the wall,
Nice.
and
I mean,
the only
but
thing
the
we've made
worst
it.
thing is though, Ray. So what happened? So now you set it all up and everything, and so what's the situation with you and the pain cave?
So I've moved jobs, yeah. So that's in the Midlands. I moved down to London, but I've handed it's in good hands. It's in like the guy that helped set me up's running it now. And do you know what? He's got a really good initiative running. Me and him have chatted through a few things, and he's gonna do something called Fight and Fit on 2 wheels, and he's gonna get some soldiers. I've got some musculoskeletal injuries that can't run or anything like that, and he's gonna get them in, introduce them to kind of Zwift and my whoosh and stuff, and get them fit in there.
nice.
So
That pain cave would be so awesome for a team race, because one of the things that I always want to do here in Melbourne, because I've got quite a few riders from my old team, is get together and get in the garage, because the pre-race excitement would be so fun, and then the post-race, I mean, sometimes if you got a bad TT, it might not be so good, but that would be so awesome with a team race.
So we actually do have the army have got our own league. So we have a series running. Yeah, we have our own Zwift series running. We have one running in the kind of back end of the year, the autumn series, and then we have one after the new year, the winter series. So we do have like all 6 bikes running with all army riders racing against each other in the same race. So this joke where people go, "I wish I could push a rider off the bike," you can. He's about 2 foot to your right. So it's about the only time in Zwift you don't plunk someone.
And do you have any issues with dropouts and things? Because you always watch if there's a World Championships or whatever, the Australian Championships, there's always someone who has a dropout on their bike when they've got so many systems together. Did you have any issues with that, or did you pretty much sort all that out yourself?
Lots of issues with that, and mainly, and like obviously, I'm not technically minded in any way, shape, or form. It's tactical watts, not technical watts. One of the issues was the bandwidth of the Wi-Fi. So the bandwidth was working off a 2.4 gigahertz, so it would only support 6 connections at a time. So we had to work around that and find a different kind of system to have more than the 6 connected, because we had a few dropouts in some of them races, and there was some angry individuals who were quite close to the front when it happened.
I reckon it's probably Russian or Chinese hackers getting in there trying to destroy the morale of the British military, I imagine.
Propaganda.
But we should sort out wars via Zwift races, though. I reckon we'd do pretty well. Instead of full battle, just right. Your best 6 versus our best 6. We'll take you.
Who's going to organise the series, Rob?
I'll mediate. I'm an honest broker in this in the world of war.
So we'll send the race passes out to the opposition just in time.
Yeah. Someone put in the chat nice wall map, because there's a big wall map of Zwift there, and believe it or not, it was bought from China. It came from Temu.
Oh, right, you didn't get the proper Zwift Insider one.
No, well, I got the file from Zwift Insider.
Oh, right, okay.
But have you seen how expensive it is to get something that size printed? Because I was already like trying to shoehorn money off them to get shoes. So there's shoes in there as well. So the only thing an individual needs is a Zwift account, and they can go in, and everything else is sorted in there.
That reminds me, one of the backpedal riders, Spiky Mikey, I'm not sure he's in the chat today, usually he is, but he got his power graph printed and as a mat under his bike. It actually looks pretty cool. He could only get half his power graph, but he's got his typical red spikes under his bike. I was thinking I should get something like that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, your boss is here. Yeah. Your boss is here. You're a team McCaughey rider, aren't you? The boss is here.
Yes, I am. Yeah. So Ollie's in the chat. So hi, Ollie.
Hey, Ollie.
Thomas Sorensen is in the chat. former
The
cycling
Yanks for
brigade.
Greenland.
Darren Van Dit, I'm the first guest. Addict Zwifter, how you doing, man? Oh, legends! What? The Oz? Blimey, there's more Australians up so early.
He's not. He's not. His name's Kev Osborne.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'll give a big shout out to Kev here, because Kev is the army secretary for e-racing, and he sets up all of the army series, and I'll be sharing, and he streams them as well. I'll be sharing and streaming them later on in the year, because he puts a lot of work into them, and they're absolutely fantastic. We get over 200 riders in them, so it's great.
I think I do. I mean, I don't know if it's this series. Is it a private series or public? Can non?
So this one's private. There is public events where they put them on every other Monday or something like that. UK Armed Forces events, but these ones are private because it's all of our army units competing against each other.
Right.
So a bit complicated if we open it up.
Right. Okay.
Now, so moving on a little bit in terms of, I think you're the only rider who's actually done any of the Tour de France routes. So tell us a bit about that.
Oh, is that my Paris thing?
Yeah. So you actually rode the day. Was it the day of the Tour de France into Paris?
So this was this is probably, if everyone asks what my highlight of the army is, it was actually cycling. So I spent 10 days with a team of 10 people, and we cycled from John O'Groats to Paris. And it took us 10 days.
The top of Scotland, if you're not aware.
Top of Scotland, yeah. Yeah, I forgot you're in Australia. Yeah, so top of Scotland.
I actually know. It's one of the few things I do know because I think of cycling.
Yeah. So our boss basically said we need to do a challenge of some kind this year. And someone suggested John O'Groats to Land's End, and his response was, "I've seen old ladies do it unsupported. So, you need to make it better. You need to make it harder." So we were like, "Okay, why don't we finish in Paris the same day as the Tour de France, and it'll be great exposure for the army and all this kind of stuff." I don't think he read between the lines that we wanted to watch the final stage of the Tour de France, paid for by the army. So it was. So all we did is just took a really long route to ride and watch the last stage of the Tour de France.
And what year was that?
2016.
What year was that? So not actually pretty recently.
Who won that one? Was that Caviar or?
If I'm honest, I'd had a few beers by that point, so I couldn't remember who won the sprint. But I got a good few pictures of Chris Froome in his yellow jersey riding on the Champs-Élysées. Yeah.
Oh, was it Chris Froome? Right.
I'm sure someone in the chat will know who won that one. They'll let us know.
Yeah, someone who wasn't there. Yeah, but you've got to. What a great channel you have! I used to watch Zwift videos all the time, and I think if I was still doing that, I would be watching a lot more of your stuff. It's very good tactical stuff that you do. You've done a great recon. I think it's one of the best recons that I've seen for this race coming up. So you did. I did set up a scene. I did set up a scene. Oh, damn it! You're watching yourselves.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, what's going on now? Oh, right. What's going on now? Right. Yes. Here we go.
Where's the producer when you need it?
You did a nice little intro. I mean, if it wasn't so long, I'm sure it'd be the most popularly watched recon video. But you're actually, it's the most informative. It's the most informative.
It's because I rode 3 laps as a group ride in it. That's why. So the intro, I'd say if anyone's going to watch it, the intro is the nuts and bolts of it, of what's going to happen in the race. And then I hosted I was the ride leader for a Team McCaughey recon ride of it yesterday. And then we did two kind of light laps, and then one where we put the hammer down and went through the sprints to kind of give a bit of an idea of what our sprint times would be through those segments.
Oh, this isn't the right one. It's this one, isn't it?
It'll be in my life.
To be honest, I love your intro, but it does no good for your views. Get rid of the intro. No one likes intros. I'm sorry. That's ask ChatGPT. Ask anyone. Just people don't.
I love making intros, but I don't know. I'd like it. Intros are great if you can make a new one every single video.
Oh, what the hell am I doing? Why
I
not
don't know.
watching the right one?
I ask you that every week, Rob.
Right. What? Oh, it's live, isn't it? Right, live.
It was a live stream. So
Live.
people were asking questions in the live chat as I was riding around on the recon as well. So that's why I thought I'd be a little bit different.
Yeah. I mean, there's some great insights there. So, I suppose we could. I tell you what. Before we do that, I know I'm pissing around, but oh no, that's the intro to my video. I tried to do it as display thing. That's stupid. Right. Here's one of your best races that you told me about. This is no sound. We're not even gonna try and do sound after the chaos I've created already. But this is a ladder race. Is that right?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So I'm huge on the ladder race and love it. Absolutely love the team element of it.
And it's on. Which one's this? This is Downtown Dolphin, is it? Or is it
Bell Lap.
Is it the Bell Lap?
Yeah,
right,
the Bell
okay.
Lap.
The Bell
Yeah,
Lap.
the Bell
Lap.
So it's Crit City. It's up the rollers, down the cobbles. Yeah.
Yes,
10
yeah.
laps.
So
Is
it's a
it?
favorite.
9 laps. Something like
10 laps, I think we
Rob,
do. Yeah, 10
that?
laps.
10 laps.
The chat's disagreeing with you, Rob. They all love the intro. You're wrong again.
Everyone loves it. I'm not saying
You know,
people
don't
don't
care
love
what
it.
you're
People who are gonna watch you are gonna watch the intro and like it. But people who are just browsing, which is unfortunately how you build an audience, they tend to just click off. That's just the nature of YouTube. It's just my 10 pence worth. But anyway,
The hardest thing for me with intros is because I always take lots of outdoor footage. And I'm like, oh, this looks so good. I really want to put in a video, but there's no context for my videos. It's always just random locations.
a bee just floating around.
Yeah. I love bee footage, especially at 300 frames per second.
Yeah, it's great. But not really relevant to your content.
No.
But if you don't care about views, it doesn't matter, does it?
I like this footage more than I like my Zwift footage.
I don't care about views. Right. So where should we point to for interesting stuff, Ray?
Yeah, so you asked what one of my favourite races is. It is probably this. So I raced most weeks with one of the Team McCaughey ladder teams in the tour. We're quite a close-knit bunch. Communication's great in the team, and this is all. Most ladder teams have a course that they like to race on.
Purely platonic though, because I have made suggestions about Ollie before in the past. Just he's an attractive urban man, but I'd just like to clarify it's close, but purely platonic. Yeah.
But unfortunately, Ollie's not the same team as me. Ollie's in the other team. He's in the Vuelta. Yeah, but he is a very good-looking guy, and I'm jealous of his hair. To be honest, I'm one flight away from going to Turkey.
Right.
Yeah, this is our thing.
On
like,
track.
Yeah, yeah. We like to go out and hit teams hard on this track, and that's why it's a bit of a favourite of ours and a bit of a favourite race of mine.
Oh, that's a nice position you've got there. Look at that. Look at you behind 3 riders almost all the time, getting the maximum draft. Is steering on or off for this race?
Steering's always on.
Steering's
yeah, once it's in, it's in. Yeah.
Should you be
Even if
taking
steering's not on, it's
more of a
always
straight
on.
line through there? That would be my thing. Once you're on the front, take the straight line. Confuse them if you need to. Just get used to that steering, no? If you're going to be on the front.
The thing we've got on this is obviously if we're picking the power ups as well.
Yeah.
And we love the ghost on this. So we love surprise attacks, as you could say.
But you've dropped a couple of them already. The race is over.
Yeah, there was a group attack just then.
Is it not?
Yeah, that's what we do. But we recently lost on it. We went up against a really, really tough team that made us really turn the screw, and then they got us in the end. So we haven't got a flawless record on it, but it's still a one that is a bit of our favourite.
So do these guys catch back on or not?
No, these ones don't. No, but
What? So you just win it on the second lap, and that's your favourite race? Come on, man, it must be better than that.
I have got another favourite race, to be honest, but I don't know if I actually filmed it.
But no, I mean seriously, is that
well, other thing I've got to ask is the chat want to know about the Wasp as well, Ray.
Oh, right. So I knew this was coming. Thanks, TJ. I knew you were going to get me with this. So I did really well in the CISO series this summer in the B Cat, and on one of the races, which was the Ven 10 one. Bear in mind, a bit of context. I was a 91 or 92 kilo rider then. I've lost a few kilos since then. But climbing up the first 10k of Von 2, I finished second. And I jokingly said, and I'd actually been stung by a wasp about an hour before. So I jokingly said that's how Spider-Man got his powers. So like that's so they started hammering me in the chat saying I need to run around and start finding some wasps so I can win some races.
You're wasp man.
Wasp man, yeah.
You need to get a big wasp in the pain cave now, the new one.
Yeah, well, I had to ask today, is it a hive or a nest? I'm gonna go and buy a wasp nest and see if I can just get them to come and sting me every time ZRL's on.
Oh, this race isn't over. This race isn't over at all. You've got
Got it back on. The thing that makes me all
there's only one of them drop.
the funniest thing about ladder races is always trying to do that mental maths at the end of the race. Did we win? Did we lose? And everyone's trying to do calculations after they've absolutely exhausted themselves.
Oh, ghost attack at the top. What a perfectly timed ghost attack. Look at him. He's going for it. He's going for all that. I love that. I love that attack. Look at that. Did you make them chase? No, they didn't even chase.
We can't see it on our screen, Rob. You're getting all excited.
You still can't see. I changed it.
You changed it over. It's on the chat now. It was there before.
What? You can't see
so
it.
Someone's saying in the chat there, wasp stings give you an adrenaline rush, so maybe I need to go out and get some more then.
What am I doing wrong? Why can't you see it?
I don't know, because we can't see it on YouTube either, I think.
No, everyone's just looking at the chat.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the race. I'm watching the race. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Can you see it now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. It's just me
this is so
watching
exciting, guys.
It was brilliant. Oh, this is the most exciting thing I've ever seen.
I think this is the one I puked at on fourth race as well.
Oh, that's a hardcore pain cave you've got. Pure brick. Look at
Oh,
that.
it's my garage. Yeah.
Oh, you were coming back. Oh, I would have used it maybe a second. But look at that. Oh, great power. 900 watts. And you've got that speed over the brow. Just keep it going. You've got a gap. To your own teammate even. What's your teammate doing on the front? Come on, get off the front, Johnson. Come on, Johnson. Is it John Johnson from Miami?
Yeah, Dave Johnson. Yeah. He's an engine. He's got an engine on him.
Why is he chasing you? Oh, he wasn't. Okay. Right. Is Ride Andreas on your side? Why are your own teammates chasing you? What's going on?
Maybe I didn't tell them I was attacking at that point.
They don't notice by the fact you're ahead of them with a big gap.
He used a ghost power up. I couldn't see him.
Oh, Johnson's sprinting to catch you. What's he?
He's bridging. That's what he's bridging to get on me, so we can work away.
Oh, okay.
It's a long way to ride by yourself.
Yeah,
Those sort of breakaways. I'm like, oh, come on, someone come across. I'm not riding this distance by myself.
I want them to come across, yeah.
I did it against you, Ben.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, you can, see you later, Rob. You can ride around by yourself. That was a great race because I just sat on and didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, I bet that. We could have raced together. It was like our first time racing together. And I was like, see ya, I'm off. Second lap. Anyway.
The old days.
Oh, so they caught you back up, but what was it, like constant attacks?
Yeah, so we've got a bit of a thing, like if we're not attacking, we're sitting on the other wheels of them and letting them chase our attacks. So we just
don't give away too many tactics here, Rob. This is their favourite course. You got to start telling some lies about what your tactics are. Throw the other teams off.
I don't mind telling people what the tactics are going to be. They've got to still then try and beat it.
Yeah.
The thing about this course is I actually prefer the other direction, but it's just relentless. Like, as you said, even if they know the tactic where you come around this corner and then you attack up this hill, they're still got to cover it.
Yeah, so I think I've got the ghost here, so I attack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you can bridge up. Oh, that
Yeah,
looks
so
that
they've
looks
got-
deadly. That looks deadly.
Yeah. And if you attack on the rollers, they've got to try and chase back on the rollers, which is the hardest part to try and chase back on.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's also probably the hardest because you tend to break up because the draft's sort of a bit wishy-washy through that section as well.
Oh, I'm not sure I approve of Johnson joining you. I think he should have sat on him. I think he dragged Ladder over. I've got a real dislike of Johnson, haven't I? Blimey.
I was going to say, let's get Johnson on next week. You're going to just hammer him.
Johnson, will you play that, man?
I think he goes off the front and wins this one as well.
But you've got... oh, yeah, he's gone off the front. Oh, well done. Oh, good on you, Johnson. Oh, well done. Yeah, that was a great move. No, you two could sit on him, I suppose, can't you? If you wanted to. You've got a massive gap.
Yeah, so me and Alid sat in and we just constantly
Oh,
attacked
it's
this
Alid!
one. Yeah.
Oh, I actually nearly got you mixed up. I nearly accidentally... no, I did. I've also invited Alid, I think. Or maybe I haven't. Oh, no, I used his video for something. Oh, I'm sorry. Just bloody ignore me. I'm talking nonsense. Right. I tell you what, I'd like to look at your race on the that you did today, if that's all right. How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, fire away, yeah. I'm more than happy for you to check that one out. It's a good one.
Just while we're doing that, Ben, do you want to ask a pertinent question about his YouTube or Zwifting history? Just whilst I found that video.
No, you put me on the spot there, Rob. So you've started Zwift 18 months ago. Did I see right? You're now a cat rider.
I am, yeah. So in July last year, I was a D-cat rider.
That's good progression.
Well, it's the Zwift addiction, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think I've done 250 races now in that period of time. So it's a good couple of weeks to get us up there. But it's the weight loss. The weight loss has definitely been kind of the key to it. I've gone from 106 kilos down to 88, but managed to maintain quite a lot of power.
That's a big help. And the thing is, you're still quite heavy in terms of Zwift, which, well, other riders on Zwift, I think Zwift Insider made an article last year or the year before saying that the ideal weight on Zwift is probably about 75 kilos. But if you're around 80 kilograms, a lot of the races are on the flat. So except for that Ven 10 that you did. But yeah, being on the slightly heavier side on Zwift isn't actually a big disadvantage. It's probably a bit of an advantage, really. But yeah, I think losing that weight obviously makes a big difference.
Yeah, the weird thing is I've always been able to kind of put myself in the hurt locker, so I've got quite a decent Alpe Zwift time as well for a big guy. So I got 50 minutes and 53 seconds.
Yeah, it's good.
I think the 75 kilo thing was for categorized racing. Obviously, there's really ideal, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I meant for ACAT, I should say. Yeah, classify that. If you're in BCAT or CCAT,
ACAT was 65.
No, I think it was for ACAT because the thing is, if you're in all the other categories, if you're 200 kilograms and you stay within the weight per kilo limits, you're absolutely going to smash everyone, even on the out. But if you're out on the ACAT, I think because that was basically the results. So it showed that most of the races, because there's very few races that are actually at mountaintop finishes on Zwift. There is specific series that target that, but I mean, all the Z Racing series and stuff, they're all pretty much flat finishes.
Right, so today's race, Z Racing, off on the Jurassic Coast. Markian's there. Markian is my old teammate from Dirt. He's one of my, raced with the most when I was good, and he always won, and I always didn't. But we had some great races together. So I think Titans is the test of a good Zwifter. Can you manage the rollers efficiently? And
your trainer as well. If you've got a bad trainer, this is not fun.
Yeah. So do you want to talk us through any of it?
Yeah, so my Zwift racing score went above 650 last week, and I decided because it's above it, and I know I've still got two ranges to kind of race in, or one range to race in. I thought the doors are open now. I thought I'd try an advanced race.
Oh, so this is
So Monday,
advanced.
it's not. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm getting to it. You're jumping on me. You're jumping on me, Rob. Come on.
sorry.
So, so I tried on Monday. I streamed my first advanced race on Monday, and I got my backside handed to me
Yeah.
hard, and I got
Oh,
dropped at the
Jamie
top.
Organ's here as well. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah, so yeah, I licked my wounds a little bit, and I've got a series called Revisited. So I'll do the Z Racing series at least twice a week. The first time I'll try and do is a bit of a recon, and then I'll switch up some tactics and do it again later on in the week and see if that pays off at any different.
Right.
So this is the Revisited one, and I went in the 570 to 725 category. Like I say, I'm kind of halfway in between now. I think I was 658 going into this. But yeah, Titans was going to be the big test on it, and it's got to make sure that I'm near the front for that.
Well, I think you've got more watt savings there. I don't want to be critical, but I think you could just ease off a bit on, especially on the downs. You know, you're not like the lightest rider in the pack. You know, just like these little downs here. You've probably got 3 second power on, have you?
Yes,
3
yeah, I
second
have,
average.
yeah.
So
Yeah, when I had
it's
instant
kind of
power on, it was really confusing.
But I think I'm not pedaling down most of this. I reckon you could not pedal most of this.
Yeah, the thing is, I've got a bit of a because I've come from an outdoor cycling background, and I'm used to like freewheeling and enjoying the free watts. There's no free watts in Zwift.
Yeah, of
I
course.
mean, yeah, like downhill still, people still work downhill.
Yeah,
I'll
it
get the
doesn't mean you
popcorn.
should. Just because people do,
Yeah,
doesn't mean you should. I you can cruise down there, no problem.
I've got
Have
a
a look
good
at my
engine.
race today. See, I know I was crap overall compared
Did you
to
win, Rob?
No, I didn't. I was nowhere near. It was one of the worst races I've ever done. But I didn't pedal down the hill, and I didn't get dropped. But
And
yeah,
I tried to hold the Titans out the saddle today for a change.
yeah.
Yeah, I just thought I'd go for it. I thought I'd just ease off, and then just go for it once I
Well,
was at the
you've
top.
got great tactics for a youngster. For a young,
I'm 42. That's not young.
that's a youngster. That's really
Hear
young.
me, beard.
You're one of the youngest guests we've had.
Yeah,
But there's so many people. I used to race with all these people. We've got I saw Hideo. We've got Organ, and even Dan Clark. Little Dan Clark's there from HCT, team manager of HCT.
yeah. Everyone got over the climb. Like all 18 were over the climb together.
Oh
So
yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Hardly
yeah, so I
anyone's
was kind
getting
of
dropped
waiting,
on that climb.
waiting for the attacks, thinking someone was going to go off the front, and just never came.
So we had all the tough climbs, and it still looks like it pretty much stayed together, did it? And then
It did, yeah. It just stayed together to the. It went to a.
Yeah, don't give away.
I'll tell you what.
When did the sprint start?
Well,
'Cause
this
it's a big
this
group.
is the sprint, isn't it? Is there anything interesting
Yeah.
before the sprint that we should have a look at?
No, nothing. So basically, from the base of Titans to the sprint was pretty boring.
Yeah.
It was a decent pace, but no one went off the front. No one attacked.
Go back about 200 meters, Rob. I like saying just before the sprint starts to see the positioning. Yeah, they're better.
So you've saved your aero.
Well-
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you know what?
it'd be nice to have an arrow in that sprint.
Yeah, I went for a little bit of a different tactic with the aero today as well. So I decided, because I normally press it, then go start my sprint, but I thought I'm going to wind up my sprint to the sprint, then press my aero. Because I suppose once I'm at my flat out speed, it's probably going to be more beneficial. I thought I'd try it anyway.
It's tricky with this one, isn't it? Because it's a swoop in left-hander, so down and then up. So you obviously want it. I mean, you get the most benefit when you're going the fastest, which would be just at the sort of bottom of the hill. But the sprint, the hill is probably more than 15 seconds, so you also want it active at the top. So it's sometimes a bit of a balance of that, I think.
I always think that you want the arrow to be finished about, I don't know, 30 meters before the line, because you're not going to lose any speed 30 metres to the line.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you want your speed high before. But should we? I tell you what. Let's.
So someone's sprinting now. So you're watching that person. They're not really getting away now. Someone else has gone.
Yeah, I mean.
But you're still sitting. You're still waiting.
The experienced guys. So my guys, Dan. Oh, Markian is going a bit actually. Markian, come on, man. You're better than that. Markian's gone early. He's trying to get away. Oh, so you I think that's the perfect place to launch at the bottom, really.
But you're in a perfect position too. Inside corner with about 4 wheels of draft.
Did you steer in there, or did it just land you there?
No, I didn't want to. I just wanted to concentrate on putting the watts out.
Yeah. Up to 800, over 1,000. Once the gradient hits, getting to the big watts. Once the really, that looks like perfect aero deployment to me. Look at that. Exactly what you said 30 meters before the line. It ran out. That's pretty cool, man. Oh, Dan! Dan got second!
Yeah.
Oh,
he was closing in fast. But the rider that you overtook tried to take the inside line a last-ditch effort, but you went steamrolling past him.
Oh, Markian. Oh. And then Dan. Oh.
Yeah, he mistimed his sprint. Yeah. I always love those sort of sprints where you... Yeah, I love it when you win those sprints. You beat the rider who's catching up to you before they get to the line. You're like, I timed it right. You didn't.
Yeah.
Dan beat me. Well, I say he beat me. I actually let him win. I actually let him beat me because I thought he was Stephen Purvis. Yeah. Because I saw him getting dropped earlier in the race. I was like, oh, it can't be Dan. It must be Stephen Purvis. So I was like, oh, Stephen hasn't won. He absolutely thrashed me now. But I let him beat me. So it's actually, not only did he lose the race today, but now he's found out that that was about a year and a half ago as well. Now he's found out that I didn't.
Someone PM say, you know that win that you got? You did actually get that win.
Yeah, so he's got a -1 today. He's got one less win. Mentally. Right, so we should talk about... I've got another race that we could look at of yours if you wanted to, but we should talk about also the ZRL debacle. So, did you do ZRL, Ray? You did, didn't you?
I did, yeah, race this week, yeah.
And did you get your race pass?
Yeah. Everything came in. I think a lot of the issues were kind of the early morning ones, but I was at 19:30 UK time, so I think a lot of things were kind of sorted by then.
Yeah. So. What happened?
Come on, Ron, fire up.
Lots of people woke up early and their race passes weren't there, so they couldn't do their race. And the what else? And
basically, people get on the bike and they couldn't even enter a race. And then everyone on Facebook, well, you go on the Facebook page and Rob and I get cranky because there's so many people defending it, saying, oh, but you don't pay for it. They're doing a great job. But this is supposed to be the pinnacle of Zwift. Like, I know that Zwift don't run it, but they also do run it. And so if you've got an event that's supposed to be the pinnacle of Zwift and then you get you take a shift off work or you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever, like you change your plans and then you don't even get to enter a race.
People take days off work to do ZRL.
I know, like, yeah, it's you talk about it for the week, you get everything organised, like race captains are trying to get everyone organised. That's a lot of work. And then you just don't get a race pass. I know that people are apologising, but the reality is Zwift need to put their big boy pants on and sort this crap out. Every single season, it shouldn't happen. And I think a lot of the apologists also don't race in the first time slot. So
yeah,
you need to realise
this happening time after time after time.
Yeah, they don't realise that it's one of the reasons why I stopped doing ZRL is because I was just so sick of being the guinea pig every single time. Like the battle points was obviously one of the things that broke the camel's back, but even power ups, race finishes. There was one where the race finished in a different spot. It's just Yeah, I mean,
was
this
the one
is
where the race everyone went the wrong way, or half people went
yeah.
the wrong
There's
way?
like, why would you choose a course that's only just been put into Zwift? Like that was the other issue. A lot of people didn't do the race because they didn't have the update, so they couldn't actually enter the race because it wasn't available on their system. So there's those little things that you think, okay, it's fine if it's a small community event, but this is supposed to be the showcase of Zwift, and using excuses like, oh, it's just three of us, we're doing this as like we're volunteers. That's fine if it's not the pinnacle of Zwift, but this is supposed to be the showcase of Zwift. If I tell my friends I'll get you into ZRL and show you how good ZRL is, and then they can't even race, why would they want to come back to Zwift? It's a terrible experience.
I mean, I did say I put in the intro that why is sorry the hardest word, and he didn't apologise for this, and it just seems utterly bizarre. So this is the day of the race, and he didn't say sorry. Let's just read some of it. It's like there will be an official announcement tomorrow, but personally acknowledge some of the new systems and processes have not gone as smooth as we'd hoped. I didn't want to leave anyone confused, fed up, or in the dark. Okay. The majority of teams were able to get to round one. Oh, that's great. Oh, the majority. That's what we say in banking. As long as the majority of people are able to access their money, then that's fine. But if 10% can't, tough on them. But the thing I really dislike is this. There was a large number of late requests for teams wanting to move times. Okay, so?
Yeah, it's your fault, guys, because it's so popular, this event, that we couldn't organise it.
It's like it's our fault. It's like literally the first thing that the problem is the customers. Sorry, that keyboard typing is very loud in my ears. Sorry.
Oh, was that me?
I don't know.
It's a good sound effect for the anger. It's like that Jim Carrey memory.
I just blaming the customers. Like, you wanted to move league, you wanted to change league. How dare you want to change? I mean, okay, then just ignore them. Just ignore them if they want to change league, and it's going to screw up you issuing the race passes. Just ignore them.
And the thing is, it's not like this is their first time they've been doing this. They've been doing it for years. So every single time they should know, okay, we've got to set a cutoff point, like 4 days, 5 days. It's too bad. We got to run a series here, like all the other events, the FRR, the Dirt Series, all that. They all know that you can't just have all these last-minute changes. And the thing that pisses me off, basically, because I remember back to the battle points, we race as if there was battle points. So if anyone doesn't know, a few seasons ago, ZRL announced this new system where each rider gets given a number. So you're the strongest rider is 1, the weakest rider is 6, and you're racing against every other team who's that number. So you get extra points for beating other teams who are the 4th or 3rd rider. So tactically, I gave up a lot of points because I was just concentrating on the different tactics, basically. And then during the race, they emailed us to say, oh, sorry, battle points isn't included in ZRL this round because we couldn't get do it right, despite the fact that
to be fair, no, they didn't say it because they couldn't do it right. They didn't say it was because the internet couldn't handle it. It was the internet's problem. To be fair, it wasn't their problem. It wasn't their fault. It was the internet's fault.
Yeah. But they emailed us during the race, it's like, okay, I'm going to check my email just in case the rules have changed during the race. And they could have let us know 10 minutes before the time zone starts at least. But then
that was Zwift's fault.
It's more the fact
don't blame W2RL for not telling you, because that's Zwift's fault. Zwift only let them email people once a week, so don't blame W2RL.
The thing that I'm still fired up about is the fact that we said, are you sure this system's fine? Like, have you done testing? Yeah, no, we've tested. Everything's running perfect. There's not going to be any issues. We've done lots of test events. I was like, okay, you've told us it was going to be perfect, and then during the race, you then email us saying, "Oh, sorry guys, the rules are different." And
it is just the same thing over and over and over again. Just test the bloody thing, test it, make sure it's working, and okay.
Don't constantly, don't change everything every season. Like you've got a system in place. keep that same system every season so we don't have this issue every single time?
Okay, so
I think they've got to change it though, Ben. They've got to change it every year, because I think I was looking at some stats earlier, and I think 30 to 40,000 people in the 23-24 year rode ZRL. Zwift's blown up in the last 2 years, so there's going to be more of that, which means there's going to be need to refine things to make sure that if there's going to be 10 or 20 more thousand people,
But yeah,
then the old system might not be able to do it. Yeah.
Don't chuck the bathwater out. Refine it. Surely they, because I'm pretty certain also one of the issues this season is because this first round they didn't have as many teams as they need to. So they actually are. They don't say it. Usually they brag about how many teams they've got. But I think this issue this season is the fact they didn't have enough teams, so they had to keep cutting down divisions.
Yeah, so some people just turned up and their race was cancelled because their division was cancelled because they didn't have enough
divisions
teams.
are cancelled. They didn't even say, okay, because there's not enough people in your division, we'll move you to another division. They just cancel the division. So people had, what was it, the development category? People had created teams, so it had a development category, and they just didn't even have anything to race in. So I understand why it's tough to do, but they've had this over and over again, over and over. It's time to either realise that you don't have the resources, so don't take it on, or get the resources. Tell Zwift, I'm not running this series until you give me all the resources. Like use that leverage, the fact that there's ZRL. Say to Zwift, I'm not doing this series anymore because I just don't have the manpower. That's what they need to do.
We always have this.
There is some positives to this, though. So there is some positives to this, and I'm seeing some. I'm going to say I'm going to change your mind here. There is a positive.
You can be.
If you can change your mind, I honestly,
Listen, we can't just have three men moaning about it. Someone's got to find a positive in it, and I think I found a positive in it. Right?
What's the positive?
So I raced it on Tuesday, and our team was pretty slick. We enjoyed it. We got a reasonably decent time. But they've announced that they're going to open it up on the 14th of October for it to be raced again for those that missed it and for everyone else. So that's 4 weeks now where I can do a time trial every week with the team to get it a bit slicker. I can upgrade my bike a little bit more. I know the route. So it means I've got an opportunity to race it again and get a better time. And I love Zwift racing. So if they're going to offer me another race, why not?
That's one positive, but I'd be so pissed off if I'd put lots of effort into that first TTT and then now it's basically been annulled. So a team that messed up.
To be fair, that's
well, it will be because if they say if you do the next round, like if you do that bonus round, no matter what your race time is, that's your race time. So it's not like you go, okay, we'll try again, but if we don't beat it, then that time stands. And who's going to not do that last round? As Ray says, you'll get to do another round at least.
There's no way I'm doing it. I didn't do the first one. I was like, oh, please.
Yeah. And I've seen a few things on other Discords and stuff like that where the outdoor season's still kind of closing down. So some teams are struggling to get 6 riders to ride.
Yeah.
So maybe that extra round in October is that opportunity for teams to maybe get that 5th, 6th rider in there and have another crack at it.
But this is what pisses me off is that they know that riders are still outdoors. Why not just do, okay, this might be their test event, the 4 rounds, but make it say this is a test event. Other series, they go, okay, this is going to be a test event. There's going to be bugs. So tell everyone that this is the case, not this is the beginning of ZRL round. So it's just simply the PR behind WTRL that Rob and I are really pissed off about. It's, as Rob said, there's no apologising. It's like it's your fault. It's not our systems. Well, it's not our fault. We're working as hard as we can. We've quit our jobs and all that other stuff. It's like, well, it's not. It's just frustration
it's
from
not with WTRL,
over and over again being.
It's with Zwift. If Zwift are going to say, in their press releases about how many people are doing it, how good it is, Zwift are saying it, and we're paying Zwift, and they're saying it as part of their PR that Zwift Racing League is a big thing. So they're not saying that you get it as part of, we guarantee that you'll have ZRL, but, they're making a fairly big deal of ZRL as the biggest, online racing thing. And then you just get... The other thing is that there's other race organisers who genuinely do it for free. honestly don't know what the financial situation is with WTRL. Nobody does, but we pay Zwift, and they say that we get ZRL as part of that. And WTRL, whether they're paid or not, I think they're paid, but it's like, no, we're not paid by you. We're paid by the investors, and the investors only invest because people are paying. But that doesn't mean you're paying. Like, what's the? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, they're investing because of the fact that I'm racing. Like, they wouldn't invest if people. Well, I'm not actually racing anymore. But if people weren't racing the series, they wouldn't be getting the backing, which obviously need the backing to do it.
Money? Do they separate out this is investor money and this is subscriber money? We've got two different bank accounts that we need to take it out of. Like, what? What are you talking about? Zwift, if Zwift pay you, then we're paying for it. That's bizarre.
But
I don't care.
Other thing too, I made a note of.
It's part of Zwift's offering.
Yeah. But what the thing is too is there've been apologists for this every single time it happens. But the reality is, if we keep apologising, this will keep happening. I think what we need to do is let Zwift know that they need to put more investment into their like, this is the showcasing of their game. If you're going to be racing, they need to put money into it. WTRL can complain that they don't get enough funding, but then Zwift needs to step up. If we keep apologising, then Zwift's like, oh, they're looking after themselves. They're all fine. Everyone's happy. So I can understand why people want to apologise, because it is three people doing this. But at the same time, if we keep apologising, nothing's going to change. Next year, we'll be sitting here saying exactly the same thing. Oh, round one was buggered up because it was too difficult to organise.
To be fair, it's mainly Australians who are bothered.
Well, that's the other thing too. I'm always affected. Other people if you're not affected, it's actually probably hard to understand how frustrating it is, because it's a completely different thing if you're looking outside in.
I'd have a different, I'd be a bit more radical about it.
Well, there's Americans who also get up really early. There are some crazy people like my teammate who gets up really early in the morning to do the first time slot. But if you're not being affected every single time by this, it's probably a little bit more difficult to understand why I'm so pissed off about this happening every single time.
Other than the faults, though, there has been some really positive changes to ZRL this year. I've done a couple of ZRLs in the past and that as well, and I don't know if you feel the same as I do, but the WTRL website's quite difficult to navigate. But what they've done is they've changed all and to find what league you're in, to find your results, has always been nails, because but what they've done, and I think it's brilliant, is it's just given us a colour code. So at least if you're pink and you're in B cat, you're in pink B, right?
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched the episode where we talked about their changes, but that was the one thing we all agreed was a great thing. But we all agreed that the WTRL team finder was we didn't all agree on this. I think I was a bit cynical and said it might not work.
As a team captain, it's so much better, because if you've got like 7 teams you got to look for, you're like north, east, west, south. Division.
So this is a separate thing. This is the team finder thing. So they said we're going to do matchmaking. Someone puts in when they're available to race. Some teams put in that they're looking for races in that time slot, and I said I doubt that it's going to work. I was a bit cynical. I put the big poo over that, and this is the button that enables you to do it, and it starts 2 to 3 weeks before the first race. So you just click this button, the grayed out button there. The button above will activate when this server is available. What? Oh no, it doesn't work. The button's grayed out. Group recon rides. What? The team finder thing doesn't work.
So Lee's just put in chat, which was my biggest bugbear with the website, was the captcha thing. Getting rid of that is the best thing they've done on that website.
The captcha,
the captcha thing, because it's no point in remembering your password if every time you've got to put a captcha thing in. So I think that is a really positive change on there.
Well, the guy who they were trying to stop, who goes by int, he did the Chrome thing, which does your ZRS change. Do you know the Chrome extension? Anyway, there's a Chrome extension, and it shows your thing, and it was him. He was, I don't know, he was hitting the WTRL website to get results or something, and he told me that they put in the capture thing to stop him doing it, and he coded around it in like 30 minutes. And he was just like, yeah, that's
So
easy.
we all had to do that bloody
So
capture
we all
thing.
had to do it. That didn't matter, and he coded around it in 30 minutes anyway. So I was like, well,
Yeah.
that didn't work.
Well, it's gone
Yeah,
now.
that was-
So that's great.
Yeah, thank God that's gone. It was so annoying. But yeah, anyway, so anything else you want to back out about? Now I don't want people to get the wrong impression too, because in the chat they're saying if you don't like Zwift, write something. It's not I don't like Zwift. I just get frustrated that the resources aren't being put in to things like this. I used to love ZRL. ZRL was one of the most fun things I did on Zwift. It's the reason why I'm probably still on Zwift. It just disappoints me that it hasn't taken the next step up, which is why I say Zwift need to put their big boy pants on. We're no longer an amateur, or it shouldn't be an amateur thing now. This has been going on for a long time.
If they don't care about racing, then they've got rid of elite racing. If they want to get rid of community racing, if they can't afford to support it, then just let us know. If they can't afford to support it, then just let us know. But there's loads of other race organisers who love that Tuesday night spot, and offer far better offerings than WTRL do in terms of their support,
ladder racing,
racing, dirt racing series. But that Tuesday night spot is the it's supported by Zwift. It's it's their showcase thing. But I think that if they had a Discord group, most of these emails, I'm guessing, people asking stupid questions, as they do. People are allowed to use Zwift casually just because we're into it. Most people aren't as into it as we are. So they're asking stupid questions. You've got the head of WTRL responding to them. That's such a waste of time. Just have a Discord group and the community will answer the questions. They will help you get set up. You don't need the main guy answering all the questions. Just communitize it. Just get a Discord group like everyone else has, and get the people to answer.
I haven't been on
questions.
Zwift forums. Does Zwift forums even have a ZRL page?
Yeah,
I mean, that seems like it seems like an
page,
obvious thing, but yeah, like it's as you say. They claim that they're dealing with thousands of emails, but you, as you know, running a Discord channel, a lot of the questions are the same thing.
Yeah,
It's just got 3,000 people asking the same question.
How do I do that? Okay,
Yeah, why can't I log in?
Yeah. Just set up a Discord group like Dirt Racing Series has, like FRRs, like Chasing Group has, and they answer all your questions. I mean, not all of them, but 80% of it could just be answered by the community. And you could, if you want to hire admins, people would love to do this for free. Give me.
Yeah, people give people a mod tag and they'll sit on the computer all day.
Yeah, and the changing of groups and all that sort of stuff. Just let other people do it. I mean, but we're paying for this, and it's the main bloody thing. Anyway, I shouldn't be that annoyed. I think I'm pretending to angry. Do you think I'm pretending to angry to gain views? Am I clickbaiting?
I'm definitely angry. Like I was actually thinking about doing ZRL this season. I'd have been so pissed off because for those who want context,
just to get angry.
Yeah, but for context, I went to my mum's 70th birthday on the weekend and went to Gold Coast, and we travelled back on a Tuesday. So I could have possibly organised my trip around getting back to ZRL on a Tuesday night, and I'd have been absolutely like, I would have probably smashed my keyboard if I'd made sure I'd booked a flight early and rushed back and then got to the race and there's no friggin' race.
People do that. People do that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not unusual. Like I've had my teammate not cancel, but pack up his kids from holiday, chuck them in the van and get back so that he can do a ZRL race because we're all that nuts. And the thing is, we're passionate about it. That shows why we get pissed off. If we didn't care about it, be like, oh, don't worry, why are you guys all complaining? But the thing is, we're passionate about it because we love it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll try and calm down now.
I tell you
Yeah,
what.
so a long time ago, I stopped worrying about things that I can't control, and that's wasted watts. That's wasted energy. So if it's not affected me and I can't do anything about it, it's
It has
water off a
affected me.
duck's back.
That's what I'm saying. You literally
It hasn't.
have
You didn't do it.
reorganized everything. Yeah, but I'm saying this has happened to me in the past. This is why it pisses me off, is because it keeps happening. I was thinking about joining ZRL this season, but now I'm not going to bother. There's other races. There's other series to do. So this is what. Yeah, it's just.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Yeah,
are we bringing a downer on your Friday night?
No,
you're such a nice,
definitely
positive
not.
person.
But
And
no, definitely
me and
not.
Ben,
But,
just grumpy old men moaning about stuff that doesn't really
no,
affect us.
but someone's got to be positive. Someone's got to be positive. Otherwise, it's just three men mooning. That's what you should change it to. It's three men mooning.
I just want ZRL to be the series that it should be, because it has the potential. Because my greatest moments have been doing ZRL. So that's it feels like this is what. Yeah, this needs to be better. It shouldn't be the same thing over and over again. But moving on, Rob, I sent you a link. Who in the chat knows about the new domestic series, which looks like it'll be quite fun? Has anyone else been?
I didn't open it up.
You don't have to bring it up.
When did you? Where did you send it? Oh, you didn't PM me it. You didn't PM it. On this chat, on the episode chat. No, it's not on there.
Which Darren says he can't hear, or is it something else? 2 or 3 minutes extra time into the race, which can open up a lot of different tactics. If your strongest rider gets that 2 or 3 minute head start, it's obviously going to be very different than if your weakest rider gets that 2 or 3 minute head start. So it's going to be interesting to watch that. It's a bit like the ladder series. It started off sort of quietly, but then it's built up to be one of the best series on Zwift. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah, I've not really heard much about it. I've seen the link you sent, and on a couple of other Discords, I've seen some other people doing it. But I think the concept of it is good, because imagine your weakest rider got the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the reason I did like ZRLs because it was more of a team's points race rather than just a normal race that I do every day on Zwift, which is why ladder racing is so fun, because there's very few races, and I don't think there's another series where you've only got 10 or 12 riders in the race, and it's just one team versus one team.
Yeah, I love the ladder racing for the same reason, because it doesn't matter. There's times when I've come last, but that 1 point has made a difference for us to win or not, and it just makes you work that little bit harder, doesn't it?
So the chat's saying that our sound's cutting in and out, Rob.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Is your computer not able to run Discord?
Now my sound's gone, apparently, so...
It looks fine on OBS. What can I say? Like screw you, internet. I can't do any more. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, so that's
the sound is going into the internet. What do you want me to do?
I can't hear you apologising, Rob. Never apologise.
Yeah.
If we didn't have so many viewers, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if
it's all okay now, apparently. It's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah, screw them. You do your podcast then. You get the sound all sorted out. How about that? Guys, stop complaining.
If we had some mods in the chat that could deal with it.
I don't know what I'm doing. Your all sounds are like coming up lovely and green and yellow. It's like perfect levels, and they're like complaining. I'm like, what? Though my internet did go weird today. I know, really weird today. So maybe it's that.
Hopefully my sound's all right because it's just started pouring down with rain.
No, it sounds fine. I really want to reintroduce this orange circly thing. Do you remember I used to do that on all the? Can you see the orange circly thing around that message?
The orange circle.
Yeah,
It's not a circle.
Well,
the
it's
Knight Rider,
circling.
Orange Knight Rider.
Yeah. I used to do that around all our little pictures and stuff. I don't want
You
to do
should
that
make
again.
it move with our voice as well.
That's a bit beyond me. Let's have another one. Let's have another one. I tell you what, I just want this to be a lot more about looking at races because that's we all like analysing races, don't we?
Yeah. Let's move on from two men getting cranky and one man trying to stop us getting cranky.
Right. So this is your most watched race, Ray. I nearly called you Roy again.
I know.
I was called you Roy. Oh, look at that position. That is perfect position. So this is McCaughey. It's the one that ends on.
Is it McCaughey Madness?
Oh, so Bridges and Boardwalks as part of McCaughey Madness. That's a great position. Let Lado go. It's gone too long, hasn't he? Far too long. And is this kind of B-Cat race again? Would you say?
I think this was a B-Cat race. I actually can't see the screen. So.
You still can't see the screen.
No, I'm on it now. Yeah. Okay. So.
This
we should have a new segment. Rob talks about a race that we can't see. We're going to guess which one it is.
Guess what's going on.
Great position though. This is BCAT, but it's as you'll see the icons are red, so it's probably lower end ACAT what they were classing as in the new Zwifty racing score.
Right, next week I'm going to have a slide come up, which is number of weeks since technical incident, as you suggested, Ben. Last week was a disaster. This week, I don't know. I don't feel like I've done anything majorly wrong, but people are unhappy, as there always are. Internet people are never happy, are they?
Yeah, I don't know why everyone's so negative today.
That's why I'm here bringing positive vibes.
Yeah, I do blame the times. Like people are asking where Ethan is. This starts at 6 o'clock in the morning for me. But we've got daylight savings changing soon, so I'll be back to the normal hours. But the problem is Ethan might wake up
because you haven't had a coffee yet, isn't it?
Yeah. This is my second coffee. I finised it already.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah.
So look.
So this race, Rob, has actually got. This race has got Stephen from Bike Bonk Biff.
Bike Bonk Biff. That's a great team name.
Yeah, he's got a great channel. Great channel. There's a lot of recons on there.
Oh, it's a channel, is it? I have seen
it. It's a channel, yeah.
I have seen that, yeah.
He does a lot of the Z racing recons.
Oh, really? Oh, I like the sound of that.
So really, really good to watch. He normally pumps one out on a Sunday evening for starting on a Monday.
Does he? I was thinking of doing that. Oh, he might be my enemy.
Or could inspire you with some good content.
Yeah. Oh, so this is perfect. Look at this. Ladder up front. Why is the text so big? Are you streaming? Do you know what I mean? Like your text
so
right outside is really big.
So before I got a MacBook, this is actually screen recording off my phone.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, it looks like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, though.
I am
Look
blind
at
as
that
well.
draft you get in there.
Yeah.
That's perfect draft. Lead it into the descent.
No one gets more excited than draft than Rob. By draft than Rob.
Yeah, I love big draft more than I love big power. Big draft is far better. because you don't have to.
My son started to sleep in his talk, and he keeps sleep in his talk in his sleep, and he keeps saying dog. So we like randomly asleep and we say dog. I think you might do the
Really?
same thing with the draft. We're like asleep and they're like draft.
Oh, this is perfect, mate. This is perfect. Really, really nice. Just this little.
I'm just
deceptive.
naturally lazy.
Yeah, it's deceptive there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the gaps opened up, and you put the hammer down to catch
There's a
it.
little thing there. Yeah, you did. Yeah. You shouldn't
That's
let that
annoying
go.
when you're relying on someone else to hold the group,
But
and they
there
just
is,
let it go.
unfortunately, there are little bumps on that descent. I keep meaning to set my. You can't set your sensitivity of your the elevation thing that
You're
comes up.
trying to difficulty, Rob.
No, the so the map,
The climb HUD.
yeah, the climb HUD that comes up when you're on a climb.
Yeah.
There's a setting in your config somewhere which sets the sensitivity of that. So it's like if it's over, I don't know, 4%, then it'll come up. You can set it to 0 so that it even comes up on the descent, and I think that would be really useful for here, wouldn't it? So if the next 300 meters is less than 3%, currently it doesn't show up, but you can set it to 0.
Yeah, you and I have talked about this before. It's really annoying when you just want to say, you're like, when's the next little tiny dip happen? And then the HUD just disappears.
So,
I actually turn that off because it's so annoying because it brings the close the gap down right in front of you. I love to be able to turn
I've
close the
never
gap
read a
off.
close the gap thing in 3 years. So yeah, if you'd had the big climb HUD there, you wouldn't have had a gap open up in front of you, would you? Because you would have seen the bump coming.
I don't know. I reckon because you were just sitting in that draft and that other rider had lost the wheel. There was a bit of an attack too. It stretched out. This is a great.
And that's
this is a
the
great
problem with
place to
sitting
attack.
too far back, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you did the right thing though. You went, okay, there's a gap, closed it. You didn't wait too long.
Yeah, never wait.
Yeah. But someone else has already attacked off here. That where you just turned right there, that steering, that probably
Yeah, it was. I started to get a grip to the steering then.
Yeah, that's my new braking method now. If I need to brake, I just steer out of the draft because braking doesn't.
Yeah,
braking's kind of a bit tiffy sometimes. But yeah, that was all fine through there. You made sure you didn't get dropped by that rider who did the gap. It was probably someone like me who's like, I'm not closing that. After you, sir.
Yeah. He was intimidated because I'm wearing my army kit.
My last two races, I've done this like what I consider to be like an advanced tactic of just trying to create extra groups. So I'm in relatively small races. I'm racing really early in the morning or whatever, and I'll just let a gap open up to the riders in front and let other people close it down. Yeah, so I've got like two groups working. The people on the front think, oh, I've got a gap, I'll work hard. People on the back, oh, I've got to close the gap. Yeah, so it's like a tactical thing. And in both races, it's utterly stuffed me. I'm like, the person behind me is like, I'm not doing it again. You keep doing this to me. It's sod you. I'm not going to close that gap. And I'm just like, oh, I can't close it. I'm sorry.
I think too, because I got messaged, I keep forgetting who it was, when one of my videos, someone messaged me saying that they think they've got a theory that the draft now isn't as far back, so if you're dangling, you've got to dangle a little bit closer.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as long as it used to be, the draft cone.
I've had that feeling a few times as well, that the draft a little bit too far back's not exactly what it used to be. But I feel like this new pack dynamics, I'm getting pushed out a lot more now.
Yeah, it's a lot more... well, each rider has more space because there's less interpenetration going on. Zwifty sorted out all that smutty business. I like the pack dynamics though, because it's not strange things aren't happening. It's just the fact that now that I've got to readjust my dangle, make sure I don't get too far back, because a couple of races now I've got no draft and I wasn't even sitting that far behind. I had to put a bit of effort in.
Yeah, but this is nice.
But this section here. You
just want to make sure you've got a couple of wheels in front of you, don't you? That's all you need, really.
And you haven't got Rob sitting in front of you.
It's going to screw you all up.
I wish there was a way that you could like mark riders, because you know how you got like you got friends that you're on Zwift, so it has like the markers. I wish there was a way that you could highlight riders, certain riders, like with a red marker saying, so that if you're near them, it lights them up as red.
He's the one I need to watch.
Yeah, watch or don't sit behind. Like
this guy's a Wasik, don't trust.
Yeah, exactly.
When
like
you find out he's on a zone 2 ride, though. Yeah.
So, yeah, they've given us they give the feature, so it'd be good to be able to color code riders. Yeah, adjusting my dangle. That's one of those weird sayings.
I think you can back off even more there, personally, but you know, I'm picking hairs. Be right. I think I
was thinking about a long range attack. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This sprint was always difficult because I went at 900 meters to go and pull people's pants down, but then the next day everyone went at 900 meters to go, and so you actually should have. Yeah, you just need to sit on the wheels. I think that was a race I was with you, Rob, where you lost the draft.
Which one was that?
That was ages ago, but I went early, but another rider went with me, and then the rider that was just ahead of you, the gap opened up, and you turned right out of his draft.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was awful. Oh, but so you see the red numbers, the guy's going. You're like, you got to get on his wheel. Is that the plan?
Yeah, I try and jump. As much, if I see someone going early, then I'll try and jump on their wheel.
So 600 meters. Well, it's 700 meters, really, isn't it? But 6.
But I'm not flat out here, so I know I've still got a little bit left to go.
Yeah.
So
it was good to back off there.
come in here. Oh yeah, he nicely backed off. Let him take it. Oh, he's got a good big gap.
I definitely think I used my draft a little bit early though.
Oh, did you? Oh yeah.
What's this? Does that come up through the chat?
No, I'm new to it. I'm trying new stuff. So
how did you initiate it though? Like, did you press the button?
No. So this wasn't live. I edited this. So I stuck it in afterwards.
Yeah, I thought you did it through the live stream.
Oh, that is a great pain face. I tell you what, any new Zwifty YouTubers, it's far too many. Just make the cameras like teeny tiny little picture in the corner of the rider, you know, like in the bottom left, like this. This is what people pay to see. This is what people want. They want to see that pain, that grit. That's what people
I've got a good poker face normally, unless I'm sprinting.
Yeah, but once you're in the sprint, you want to see that
Should
face.
We have a new segment, Rob. Every time a guest comes on, we'll choose the worst photo of them in their stream.
Oh, look at this though! It's a 900 watts. Come on! He's gonna get there! Extra! He's got it! Yes! Clearly a win there for Ray.
It wasn't. Press
That's
play.
awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we're gonna always wait for the results.
What?
Yeah. Second.
You're kidding me! Robbed!
Yeah, I felt like I was robbed. I really did. I felt like that robbed me. Me and Steve had a bit of back and forth about it, because if you watch his video, I'm in front of him and he finished second. So we were like, what's happened? How does this work? But do you know what? It's an imaginary trophy that I can't put on the wall, so I didn't lose too much sleep over it.
Don't diss the imaginary trophies. They're the source of my ego.
It's always good when it works the other way around, where you think you came second and you win. It's never good when you think you won and you get relegated.
Honest, I've never had it go against me. I did a race on, it was either Deuce, I think it was Deuce France, and that finish is dodgy. There's something going wrong with that finish, because I've seen it several times in the France, that finish. It was nowhere near. I was miles off him, and the guy went mad. He was in the chat, in the comments, going, "I won that! How dare you! This is all bollocks! What do you want me to do, man?" I was like, he was like accusing me of cheating. I'm like, I don't know. I just rode.
Yeah, Rob, stop manipulating the system, you hacker.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah. What would be
The,
really good with things like that is if there was like a 3-second replay photo finish from the side.
Yeah,
That they
from the
could,
server
you know,
side.
like when you go to your end, when you go to your end screen and it asks what photos you want to save.
Yeah.
If there was just like a kind of drone footage from the side that could show it, I think that would look pretty cool. Like.
Yeah, I mean, because it's a product of, I mean, they say it's a product of the fact that they do is a client side, so so the rider that you're against, he sends his information to Zwift. Zwift sends, where he is to you. So there's a delay in that, and so no one is seeing exactly the same thing because there's people, and if someone's accelerating through, then everyone can see that you won, but in the server where the true information is, if all the information's coming through, then that's where it's decided. But it would be nice to have the server's view after the effect of what happened. But I mean, we're so
I lost because of crap Wi-Fi then.
Well, that's the thing. I think sometimes if someone's got really bad internet, they can look like they're like 10th place and they win.
Yeah.
Because Training Peaks Virtual do it. I think the same with My Wish. They do it on the server side, which is why they say that they should be the Olympic event rather than Zwift, because you don't get these weird things. But Zwift, this is one of the many things that Zwift could do. Is they'd never do it obviously because they've got to do it every single race. But it's great if they can process it and then go, okay, here's the replay of the finish. Here's 10 seconds or whatever from the camera angle of the finish line. That would be fun. But obviously resources for everything. Would you like to subscribe? Here's $100 a week.
I just wonder, maybe in the AI world, maybe that will become easy. Maybe just stuff that would have taken thousands of hours of programming or re-architecting. I heard someone say that to me this week. Architected. People keep saying architected when they're talking about IT. I hate that word. Architect. You mean designed? And they're like, no, architected. I'm like, really?
Re-architected.
Yeah, I hate that as a verb. Architected. Anyway, maybe all that become easy with AI.
Well,
maybe things change.
We could all ride Training Peaks Virtual because as we discussed at the beginning, Zwift is a good game, but it's not the game the reason why we're here. It's because of the community. So if everyone does today just got on Training Peaks Virtual, we wouldn't be talking about these photo finishes.
Yeah, but great race, and we think you won. We think you won, Ray.
So I think Zwift should have some kind of paid content that you should be allowed to kind of get. So kind of like most games, we call it a game, don't we? Games have downloadable content that you can pay for. Yeah. But as long as it's not enhancing performance, but like if you wanted a specific jersey or a
listen to them, Zwift, don't listen. But the problem is that they might open it up to where you got like, okay, I'm going to spend $5 this week, $5 next week, $5 here. So,
well, the point I was kind of getting at is team kit is so hard to get now.
Yeah.
So if you've got a team, like the criteria to get team kit is quite challenging. So even if what if you're a small team of like 50 riders or something like that, and you don't want to grow any bigger, you've got a close-knit team, but you've got to have 500 active riders and 4,000 people on public events, and it just makes it really, really difficult. So if a team could pay for a developer's time to get their kit in game, that would be pretty cool. I think a lot of people would say, well, there's $1 towards it, there's $1 towards it, or whatever.
We'll send it to ZRL.
Yeah, I mean, Dan from HCT, he's the team manager that you beat today. He paid, he was desperate to get a team kit. He was going on about it for months and months. I think he's in the chat. And look at what he got. Shit.
That's pretty harsh, Rob. But you're right though, because I've got a small team and we deliberately keep it small because the problem with creating, like getting bigger and bigger teams is you got like one of the reasons why we created a small team is we all want to ride with the same riders. We don't want to be getting like split up as like trying to make the teams all even. So we don't care about the results so much. We just like riding with our mates. And so we've only got a team of like 20 riders or something. There's no way Zwift ever going to give us an in-game kit, which kind of feels annoying because there's no difference between our small team and the big teams like Dirt, where they've got small individual teams inside of Dirt. Okay, they've only got 14 kits, but that's not like, that's the issue with Zwift is they don't concentrate on some of the things that we really want in the community, which is the ability to create team kits.
Yeah.
There might be some reasons behind that, but as you say, it'd be great as a small team to be able to design your own team kit. So it's a pretty fair point. I don't know if I'd want to open it up for payments, but I mean, it's a pretty valid point. More team kits would be awesome in Zwift.
Well, I've joined like cycling clubs, outdoor cycling clubs, and you'll spend £80 to £100 on a jersey to be part of that club.
Yeah, I'm just worried about little tiny transactions being added. Oh, you want new wheels? Okay, you got your XP, but also it costs you $5 as well. But if it's just kept to your team kit, yeah, definitely that would be, if that's a way that I can.
No, that's one of my favorite. To be honest, that's one of my favorite things about Zwift is you've got to earn the bikes, you've got to earn the wheels. So when you see someone with those, I think was it you, Rob, that mentioned them in a thing called them toilet paper socks, the aero socks. Was it you that mentioned this? I heard someone.
I don't think that was me. No.
Was it not? I heard a stream the other day. I watched someone stream the other day, and the new aero socks. Someone said they called them toilet paper socks, because it looks like he's got toilet paper hanging out of his feet. But they're probably the biggest flex in Zwift right now, aren't they? They're so hard to get. This takes so long.
Is that because that's the new? Yeah, that's that new one where that shows the wispy things behind.
Yeah, the aero socks, or now you're going to call them toilet paper socks, aren't you?
I haven't seen it on Zwift yet, but I saw it on Zwift Insider showing it. So it looks like streams of toilet paper. You quickly rush to the loo before you start the race, and then you got some toilet paper stuck to your feet.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's got an aero advantage, so he can ride away with those toilet paper socks and not see me again.
I've almost got those aero socks. I think I'm about 5 rides away from getting it, but I don't know if I want to have toilet paper hanging from my feet.
I'm not even halfway on the factory tour yet to getting the lightning socks.
Oh,
I spent so long getting a Tron bike.
Someone got the one of my Discord members got the lightning socks today. I can't remember who it was. That's a great story. What a great anecdote.
Why did you bring it up?
Someone who I can't know got the lightning socks.
It cost you nothing not to mention that, Rob.
I got those socks. Well done.
I was hoping one of you two would remember. You're both in there, aren't you? Was it Jonathan? No, I think it was maybe Jonathan Huber. Was it?
Just throw out names, Rob.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was Eric. It was Eric. Eric, the former guest from Florida. I can't remember exactly where in Florida. Should we have a look at a map of Florida? So we can remember.
Surely we've already chased him down, haven't we?
Who's from? Anyway, I think we're just about done. That was a great episode. I really enjoyed our chat, Ray. I nearly called you Roy again, but
I know, I was waiting for it.
Unlucky with the football result this week. Someone asked me to if I was speaking to a Geordie to say, can you say that is a super pooper scooper?
That's a Mackham thing. That's from Sunderland.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
It is.
Someone told me to say that.
I've got no idea what you guys are talking about.
Do you drink Newcastle Brown? I was a big brown drinker in my youth.
No. I'm not much of a drinker, if I'm honest, but I like the taste of it. My old man was quite partial to one, so there'd always be a couple of those in the fridge. No, I've not had one for years.
In Cumbria, I haven't had one for probably 30 years, but it was a rumour, I suppose, that Newcastle Brown Ale was called a bottle of dog. Is that something you've heard of, or did you call it Broon?
I have heard that. Yeah, but I don't know where I have no idea where it comes from.
I mean, I heard it was it's an old wives' tale, I suppose. Like I'm taking the dog for a walk, and then you come back out 4 hours later and you've had four bottles of brew. But
That must be the Newcastle version of I'm popping out for milk, is it?
yeah. Yeah, that was awesome, man. I feel slight tension, like I might have pissed you off a bit towards the end, but I hope not. Yeah,
Me, definitely not. No, I've enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah, Tactical Watts. Link is in the channel description. Go and check it out. He's the up and coming youngster of tactical analysis.
I want to see someone who can. Yeah, someone who can actually sprint.
Yeah, someone who can still actually do it as well as talk about it. And actually, no, I've got loads of stuff to talk about still.
Welcome to episode 2.
There's loads
The
of
10-minute countdown.
I forgot all about. I've got 4 slides.
How long did it take you to get these, Rob?
We're going to talk about it. I don't care.
You're talking about stage 2 ZRL. ZRL sucks. Okay, on to ZRL.
Yeah, what's your tips for stage 2?
I've got a big tip for stage 2.
Have you?
That first, I think that first hill up the McCaughey climb is going to be the hardest hill of if you're doing 3 laps or 4 laps, because there's 2 sprints, and the people who are going to hit that climb hard and they're going to try and get first across the line points in them 2 sprints. So if they're cresting the climb first, it's only a K or just over a K from the top of that climb to the sprint. So it's a points race. It's points on offer. I think that's where the race is going to be won and lost, I believe, in my opinion.
What, on the first
so
climb?
if you can hang on in the first climb, yeah, especially points wise, you might not necessarily win the race, but the sprinters amongst them are gonna go for the first across the line points.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I think the hardest ZRL race I ever did was something like Sprinters Playground or something like that and there was 7 or 9 sprints or something like that, and this is 8 sprints. Oh, well, 9 sprints including the finish, isn't it?
9, yeah.
A or B. And you've got that climb where, especially the first climb where it's near the sprint, bloody hell, where the diesels will have to go for it. If you haven't got a sprint, you've got to go for it there, haven't you? Because it's almost doable. I don't think it is doable, by the way. I don't think anyone will get away on the first thing, but they're going to try. Because you've got to, haven't you? And I think probably people will catch on the first lap. I don't think it'll be as deadly. People will definitely get dropped, but I think there'll probably be, you know what I mean? I think most races will work out where 10 people get away rather than 2 or 50. It'll be a smallish group get away and then most people catch back on. I've got to rely on that, because if I'm racing, I need to be in that 50, and then they catch back. Because so many people are desperate to catch back on. You know what I mean? I don't think it'll be the end be all and end all, but I could be wrong.
The new pack dynamics, because pack dynamics 4, there was always the rolling of the group. So 10 riders would get caught by 40 riders. Yeah. With the new pack dynamics, it's definitely less likely that 10 riders will get caught. But
it depends on the size. Maybe it depends on the size of the race, doesn't it? Because if you're with 50 people, there's going to be people desperate to get back on who are racing down the hill, and the people who've raced up the hill won't have the same energy. You know what I mean? The motivation is all from the rear. The motivation is all at the rear, isn't it? You've got it. Your race is on. Your race is over unless you get back on. So the motivation is all from the rear. If you're in the front group, you don't really want to go. If you're in the front group, you don't want to then head off the front as well.
Well, you've already dropped them on the climb, so these are the best courses. I love these for ZRL where you got multiple laps. This is what I think ZRL should always have. I hate doing the single laps because you just keep hitting them. If you're the stronger rider, you let them get it back on. That's fine. You do your sprint, and then when you get to the next climb, you drop them again. and by the time they catch back on, you've recovered in there. No one's got a sprint. And if you're not that strong rider, if you're the rider just hanging on, it's just grim death the whole way through this course, where you just manage to catch back onto the tail of the front group, and then the sprint starts.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh God, not again.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Honestly,
And then by the time you get
4 laps,
You then got the second sprint as well. Once you hit that second sprint, if you go balls out for points, the climb's a K later.
Yeah.
So it's a really cheeky tactical course. Like, I think this is going to be fun, but not fun at the same time.
If I was doing this race, I'd probably maybe sit out the first 2 sprints to try and give myself something in the tank.
People go stupid on the first sprint. You know, I'm the best sprinter. I'll just go mad. Especially looking at the point system. So, what I've missed out is this is the best point system that they've ever had by a country mile. They've nailed it. They've got the point system pretty much, but not quite as it should be. So, FAL goes from, so it's now every position matters. Every position matters, which might make it a bit crazier, but so it's not just the first 20 anymore. Every position matters, and so there's no point in trying to get first. It's like just for an extra point. You don't want to go utterly crazy to win the first sprint, do you? I mean, that would just be stupid, because they're just going to go mad on the first sprint. Do not try and win the first sprint or 2.
Well, unless you're going to get dropped. If you're going to get dropped, that's the reason why I wouldn't go for the first sprint, because the riders who are like, I'm going to get dropped the first lap, I'm just going to go all in. And then usually those riders are quite big and got a big sprint too, because they've got the sprint rather than the raw FTP. So, yeah, you wouldn't go in the first sprint unless you're going to get dropped.
But, if you've made it over the first climb, you're not going to get dropped. If you can sprint as well. A lot of people give that excuse, like, oh, I'm going to get dropped. There's a lot of flat in this course. There's a lot of sitting in.
I don't know, Rob. I still think, because the first climb, who's going to go hard on the first climb? Like, would you, knowing that you got the points coming to the sprint, would you try and break everything up on the beginning?
Yeah, I think that's what people are going to try and do. I'm with the A cats, so there's a lot of A pluses in my league that I've already noticed, and I think they're just going to hit that climb really hard to try and ruin people.
I think it's worth doing as a team effort. It's not worth doing it as an individual effort. If you can get 4 away out of 6 or something like that, 4 in a group of 10.
That's a great point. It's no good being the best. Like, you can be the strongest rider in the group, but if in your attack you drop all your teammates and your teammates are on the back and you've got 30 other riders all from other teams, and that's just the silliest thing ever. So that's another great point about ZRL, where some people do miss out on it, is that it's sometimes you just got to not attack so that your teammates can get on at the back.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is, I say that don't sprint on that first sprint, but you still need to sprint on that first sprint. It's just, instead of doing 100%, you're doing 95%.
Yeah, you need to keep on. Yeah. But do not try and get first place. That would be, anyone who gets first place on this sprint is an arsehole, I say.
Having said that, the amount of times I'm like, I'm not going to sprint this first sprint. They're like, wait a sec, I'm in a good position here.
I'm a winner.
Go.
But on the other hand, you can't sit them all out. Do not sit. The thing that winds me up most with points races, especially with teams I'm in, is where someone sits out all the sprints, comes 8th in the final sprint, and then says, "Oh, I came 8th." No, you didn't. It's a points race. You came 53rd because you didn't get any points in all the other sprints.
Or even if they win, they're like, I'm so good because I won, and then someone else got so many more points, and they might have come 30th or something.
Yeah, you didn't win. It's a points race. The idea is to get the points. You didn't win if you didn't get any points. I'm just going to try.
But I like these because also, as people who follow me know, that I hate fastest through sector. I always used to get so many points from fastest through sector.
Yeah.
But the multiple laps means that there's no like fastest through sectors. A minor part of the scoring now.
Utterly the
And
most
you can-
pointless points in the points.
Yeah.
That you could
And you
play.
can make breakaways on this course because it's multiple laps. There's no reason to sit in for every fastest through sector. So breakaways is definitely on,
Yeah.
which is why I hate
that
single
is
laps.
great. That is great. There could be, because your diesels and people without massive sprints and team tactics. It's going to be great. I mean, it's a great race. We spent all this time slagging off the ZRL, and this is a great race.
As long as everything goes, if everything goes well, this is going to be great. When I used to race in the ACAT with all the monsters, like Mark O'Brien, this is a sort of race that would be perfect for him. He's not a sprinter, but he can climb well. Because he used to get away from races and have like 30-second gap. But the problem was he'd still get the least amount of points out of the top 10 finishes because he just didn't get any FTS points.
This is clearly the best rider, but
it's always feels so much better than you could be like. It feels embarrassing to get more points than this rider, but that's the game.
I don't think the climb's as hard as people are making out as well. It's not long and it's not punchy. It's kind of gradual. And it's very, very, like I said, I rode it yesterday. It's very draftable, very, very draftable. Yeah. So as long as you can get over the top with the group, you'll be in a good place. But
I do not be on the front at the bottom of that climb. I mean, I just don't understand. It's such a, it's one of those. It's almost like the corkscrew climb in Scotland. It's got that little bump beforehand. I think Swift Insider actually includes that as part of the climb, but there's a little bump beforehand and then you come down, so you've got speed headed into the climb, and then if you're at the back, you've got loads of draft. You can get 20-30 seconds of draft, and then there's people on the front like, oh right, I'm going to break them, and then as you're going up the climb, they're like, whoop, they're just going backwards because they
that's one of my favourite segments.
Yeah. So don't be on the front, for crying out loud. But I mean, towards the end, it does kick up a bit towards the end, so you can get away with that. There's a little video that I've got on my channel that you might want to watch if you want to watch a breakaway, succeed on the Fine and Sandy course. Just search for Fine and Sandy.
It's still very painful.
Sorry, I was saying what I like about the sprints on this is there's really good reference points on the road. Yeah. So like sometimes when you're on a sprint and you're basically standing waiting for the green line across the road for where the sprint starts, because there's so much going on around you. Like on one of them, as you're approaching it, the sprint's coming because there's a big massive fish at the side of the road. So it just kind of. So if you just wake up
that's
and
what
you go,
want,
all right,
a
big,
huge
yeah,
fish.
You're like, there's
do that on every route.
Yeah, there's a massive fish. There's two zebra crossings. The second zebra crossing, the sprint starts, and you're like, oh, brilliant! I'm clicked straight back into gear instead of just.
It's like
you're in the middle of the desert.
It's the opposite to when you're in Paris and you're like, it's that long drag, and you're like, the sprint's coming up. I'll start sprinting, and then you hit the front of the pack.
And all the buildings all the buildings look the same. The line is just like a tiny little. There's 80 riders on top of the line. You're like, what is this? And everyone starts sprinting 500 meters to go uphill. You're like, it's not yet. It's not yet. It's not yet.
You're like, God damn it. That's still not getting closer. Yeah. But at this,
so if you want going for the sprints, it is really good. Like,
But I like this course in terms of even when you get to the top, at the top, there's still that like 1% drag. It's a bit like when you're doing, oh God, can't even think of the name. Anyway, I forget about that. It's still got that 1% drag, and then it goes a little downhill, and there's a little 1% drag, as we saw in the video before, where it was starting to spread out. It's not straight into a descent at the top as well, so there's definitely chances for the last lap or
if you
even
watch
the
my
second
breakaway
lap.
video, Fine and Sandy, which is searchable on this channel, you'll see like I get like a 1 second gap at the top, and by the time I get over the boards. The first guy's like, oh, screw it, I'm not chasing him anymore. He backs off.
Well, everyone's like, oh, we're at the top of the climb now, we can ease up.
Oh, screw it, should we just watch it? Should we just watch my video? Should we just watch my video?
How many years ago is this, Rob?
You what?
Pack Dynamics 1.
Yeah, let's
What
just
are we
watch
going
my
to talk
video.
about while you're finding it?
Is anyone busy? Is everyone got anything to do? Do you need to go?
Oh, it's not 8 o'clock yet.
I seen an interesting photo today which made me laugh. So someone's butchered the Zwift ride frame and built a bracket and put it on a Wahoo climb. And it looks sketchy. Looks very, very sketchy. I wish I had the photo to
did
stick
what?
it up on the chat, yeah. But so you know how a Zwift ride isn't compatible with a Wahoo climb thing to kind of change the elevation on the bike. Someone's kind of drilled holes in the side of the Zwift ride, stuck a plate on it, and then stuck it on a Wahoo climb. And I was just like, that it'll definitely make GCN Bodge of the Week, I think.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of how, because isn't the issue, it's not just the front, but it's also the back. So where have they bodged it, at the front or the back of the bike?
It just looks like the front from the photograph, but it was it was quite a good one that I seen today. It was on some Zwift beginners Facebook page. I was just like,
Hopefully they stream so we can watch it when it breaks.
yeah, I'd love to see him sprinting uphill on that. He'd probably fall over sideways. It'd be quite entertaining to watch. But yeah, if it's not designed to do it, don't do it.
Oh yeah, because I always thought the issue is the dropouts at the back, because I need to be able to swivel. Otherwise, every time you go up and down, it's like grinding away in your dropouts. So
maybe he doesn't need to go near any 20% climbs to find out if it's going to rub at the back.
People in the chat probably have it, but I've never been interested in getting the climb. It's like I don't want to be going up and down, up and down. And plus, you've got to be using, like, it's no use using that if you're just doing 20% trainer difficulty. You've got to use 100% trainer difficulty. When you're racing, people probably say I'm a cheat, but I don't have 100% trainer difficulty because you've got to spend so much time constantly readjusting your gears and everything. With virtual gears, it's better. But when I had mechanical gears, it was like, I'm not, because especially if you're going through Titans Grove with 100% trainer difficulty, having to change from the small ring to the big ring back to the small ring, it's just like, no, 30% trainer difficulties for me. And then if I got the climb, it's wasting money.
No one seems keen to see my brilliant race.
Well, we're waiting for you, Rob.
Okay, so look at these guys. These were sprinting at the front. They were sprinting in the middle bit. So I had to take the wheel, but didn't have to go quite as deep as them. Alex Side is here. Alex Side's awesome rider. So I managed to get the draft. Alex Side's just behind me. And I think if you're going to break away, this is where you want as the 90 degrees, the final 90 degrees of the 270 comes up. There you go. Now's the time to go. Boom, 5%.
Well, this is where everyone's starting to really hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get to the top.
Yeah. Now you've got to watch out for and so I've got 1 second. I haven't even got 1 second at the top. Oh, there you go. I've got 1 second now. Watch out for these beams. Ow! 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 Ooh, ow! Ooh. And then, I've got 2 seconds now. But you just got to keep on. You've got to get that speed differential before the descent. Really, if you've got additional speed into the descent, that's the key. You don't have to work massively hard. You obviously still have to work down the descent if you want to keep the brake going, but you need additional speed. And look, without working particularly hard, I'm still going at about the same sort of power as them. Alex Side's trying to pretend that he wants me to win after chasing me.
Okay, right.
You're getting some stick in chat. People saying, "Look how much air you had back then."
This is
the top of my head. There's not massive.
Yeah,
it's a lot darker.
It's a lot
darker.
Yeah, I always know when you're going hard, Rob, because your eyes disappear from the camera. You get below that.
That isn't a great camera. Why is it floating in midair?
I'm surprised.
The tactical forehead, so you can't see the pain in his eyes. You can't see the pain in his eyes. That's what it is.
Obviously, the steering helped as well. You won't have steering in ZRL to help you cut these corners, but it's not too hard. Just break them on the hill.
Not too hard. No, not too hard, guys. If you don't do this, you're soft.
And I think people have made a bit of a thing about the final little there's a little uplift at the end, and you don't want to be dead there because you will scrub a bit of speed, but I wouldn't adjust your sprint too much just on the basis of this little uplift at the end. It's only 3%.
You got so much speed coming. You got so much momentum into that little uphill.
Yeah, I wouldn't make a big deal.
Having said that, someone's watching. You're probably going to lose on that sprint because of that. Like Rob said, it's all right. It's fine.
Yeah. Does anyone want to join me with a kaboom? No kaboom. I'll tell you what. There we go. Kaboom. There we go. Right. I'm sorry. We meant to end half an hour ago, didn't I? But I just desperately showed that I used to be good at racing.
Some people are taking days off work to watch this, Rob.
Okay, cheers, Ray. That was awesome. Definitely have you back. I'll watch a lot more of your videos, and I suggest everyone else does. And Ben as well. You do good videos as well. So
Yeah, I'm
No, thanks for having me on.
oh, much fun. It's absolute joy. Ray, thank you ever so much. Stay on if you want to wish to chat, but otherwise, I shall wish you all the best in ZRL round 2, and I shall see you anon.